Well, let's say you had a product that you wanted to, release to the public. To go on different platforms, would you suggest, one straight video that could go on their website, whether it's the homepage or a separate landing page, and then, on whether they're going to do a YouTube or Vimeo page, and a Facebook? Would you suggest different setups for that kind of video, or would you suggest one video, one story that could just be carried out and integrated between all their sites?
I mean, my perspective is you want to keep the length of your video in all cases, 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops, right?
Yeah.
It's important to keep, the attention of the user, and the nature of videos is that people will watch it and then you'll kind of see a drop off, at minute 1.3 seconds, which is
YouTube is usually 2 minutes or less.
Exactly, right? So that's one important consideration, right? Then the question is, are you running something where you want users to keep coming back over and over again, right? So if you're doing like a TV series, right, then you might, put different videos and market them in different spots in different ways, right? Whereas if you're running each of them as kind of a standalone campaign, so in the Cognex case, it was more like they're doing a product release and they're going to show about this particular product. So it's almost like a position piece. You could send it through email, you can put it on your website, you can put it on YouTube, and it'll play exactly the same everywhere else. It's an awareness about the product. Whereas the last one, the ADP one, it's really talking about how people will use it, right? So you could take, there were two stories in there. One of the lady kind of playing with her child, the other of the man playing basketball with his kid, and you could kind of separate those out and say, this I'm going to position and deliver on a channel that is maybe NFL.com, right? Because there's a lot more men watching NFL and sports networks than and so you might take the one with the women in it and position it on a channel like womenshealth.com, right? So you can really start to segregate and segment your audience in such a way and cut up your video and edit it in such a way that you can position it appropriately to your different audiences and focus it on, depending on what the content is, focus it appropriately on that particular channel.
And I'll add that, ultimately you want people coming to your website and doing business with you. So sometimes it does make sense to cut down to a kind of a teaser on something like YouTube and then to drive people to watch the rest of it on your website. So every case is different, but ultimately you want short videos out there promotionally. And if you have a longer form video on your website that goes into more detail, drive them to it using, have people go to YouTube and then say to learn more about this or watch the rest of the video. You tease them into watching the rest of it on your site. And that could be an effective strategy as well.